Hi, my name is Patrick, and this is Prep Mindful, your daily video practice in mindful test prep. Coming at you today with a PSAT math question. This was question 14 from section 3, the Math Without Calculator section, from the PSAT, which was administered on November 2nd, 2016. Right there, why don't you pause it? Pause the video, take a crack at the question yourself, and then when you're done, you can unpause the video and watch the explanation. See how you did. Could be tight. Because we're getting in there. It reads, at a used book sale, paperback books sell for $3 each, and a hardback book sells for $8 each. If Claude purchased 10 used books for a total cost of $45 at the used book sale, how many hardback books did he purchase? Damn, we didn't even have any answer choices. Tough. This is a pretty common question type on the PSAT and SAT, where we're given enough information to produce two separate equations, which we can then solve as a system. But what do we know in this question? Well, why don't we choose some variables? I'm going to say that P is the number of paperback books and H is the number of hardback books. What would P plus H equal? Well, Claude purchased 10 books, so P plus H equals 10. Alright, cool. What else do we know? We know that the total cost of the books that Claude purchased was $45. A paperback book was $3 and a hardback book was $8. So 3P would be the total cost of paperback books, 8H would be the total cost of hardback books. 3P plus 8H would equal what? 45, right? Because that's how much he spent. So we have two different equations. P plus H equals 10, and 3P plus 8H equals 45. Well, we could solve this. We could substitute, meaning we could isolate for P or H and then plug in what we have to the other equation. But usually on the PSAT and SAT, the simpler method is going to be combination. So we want to get a common coefficient on one of these terms. Now in the first equation, both coefficients are 1. There's one P and one H. In the second equation, the coefficients are 3 and 8. Well, what are we trying to solve for? The number of hardback books. Okay, well it'd be great if this P was out of there. So why don't we multiply the entire top equation by 3? And then we end up with 3P plus 3H equals 30. Now we can subtract this equation from the previous one. 3P minus 3P is 0, so the P's dropped out. Woohoo! 8H minus 3H would equal 5H, and 45 minus 30 is 15. Now we can see that 5H equals 15, divide both sides by 5, and H equals 3. It's important in questions like this not to try to jump to the last step. It may not be clear to us from the beginning how we are going to get to the number of hardback books that Claude purchased. But we know some things. We know that paperback plus hardback is going to equal 10, and we know how much together they cost. And once we write down those two equations and have them in front of our eyes, maybe we can see that there's a way that we can combine them to make one of the variables drop out. Which we did, and we decided to make P drop out because H was what we wanted. 3. Cool. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, why not subscribe to our channel? And if you have any questions about this problem or anything else, feel free to hit me up in the comments below, or you can email me at prepmindful@gmail.com. In the meantime, my name is Patrick, and this has been Prep Mindful.